Hello, 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 how are you? If you are here for the first time, welcome. We are glad to add a new person or two, or 10 or 15 or 20, as many as I can get, of course. And if you're a returning visitor, thank you as well. I appreciate it. I'm getting some nice comments, and that's what I'm looking for. And they've all been pretty nice, and I am happy about that. Like I said, anything can be exchanged comment wise as long as it's done respectfully, and I live or die by that. Today, I want to talk to you about a question that only you can answer. This is regarding your life. Let's assume, for the sake of conversation here, which is what we're having, that you've lived to a pretty good old age 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, maybe 90. Who knows? And I'm going to ask you a question about the same question that if you were going to the pearly gates, if you believe in religion and all that, and you believe in pearly gates, this is your kind of question. You get to the front gate. The guy is standing there with an iPad. Hopefully it works. He says to you, Mr. Jones, or Mrs. Jones, or whatever. We have your history here pretty much. We know all about you. But we're missing one salient point, and only you can answer it for us. Would you mind? And of course you say no. I wouldn't mind at all. Thank you. The question is, what was the headline of your life? Now you may look at him and say, what do you mean by the headline? Well, I have all the facts and figures here. I see the whole thing, and it is what it is. But my question is, how did you feel about your life? Was it the success you wanted? Was it a failure? Did you succeed in areas you hoped to succeed in? Did you fail in those areas? Did you have the family life you wanted? How did that go? You were married a long time. I assume it was a successful marriage. Was it? What was your dream? And did you achieve it? Now, these are questions that are not going to show up in a dossier or a statement of facts and stuff like that. And it's one that maybe we don't ask each other enough, or ask ourselves enough. What did you want to do when you got here and you were of a relatively decent age that you can make up your own mind about what your life was going to be? What did you want it to be, as opposed to what it turned out to be? Was it better? Was it worse? What could you have done differently? Did somebody bowl you over that was so far beyond your expectations in a positive way? Did somebody, ruin you in a negative way? How did your kids turn out? Do you have grandchildren? Did you want grandchildren? Who was your best friend? Is he still around? Is she still around? Do you have a good relationship with them? These are all questions that nobody can answer but you, and they're not the answers that are on the sheet of paper. So my question is, and this is maybe an indirect way of saying it, but it's a question that I think about all the time. My life didn't work out the way I would have hoped. I say that very frankly, very bluntly. I was not in control of my own life the way I should have been. And it's nobody's fault but my own. I let other people take me down a road, so to speak. And in retrospect, I wouldn't do it again, and I can't believe I did it the first time. But I admit this stuff relatively freely, as you can tell. But I'm hoping that you had a better result than I did. So what I'm looking for from you folks is send me some comments. How did it turn out? I will never mention a name. I will just mention events and stuff like that if you'd like me to. But it's still a question that, as I go to my end, which is a couple of years down the road the way it looks, I want to know what should I have done differently. And I'm not saying there weren't some great times. There were some. But it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. So if you can relate to this at all, this is a little bit unusual. There's no great jokes in here, as you can tell, or anything like that. It's just me commenting on looking back. And I look back all the time because I feel that's the only way you can learn is from history. I hope this one works for you folks. I appreciate you tuning in. See you again soon. Let's have those comments. Please like, please subscribe, and come on back. I enjoy having you here. Have a good day.